Sarah Armintha Little was born in Pleasants County on February 28, 1939, to Zeta Mae and Harry B. Little. Sarah was the middle child in between her older sister Ruth and younger brother George. Sarah married Jim McKnight on Christmas Day in 1960. They became parents to their late son Steve and son John, and they moved to Country Junction Farms in the 70s, Sarah's forever home. Sarah touched the Pleasants County community in many ways, through the St. Mary's United Methodist Church, the Pleasants Area Lions Club, the Onion Gang, Belmont Elementary School, and in honor of her son Steve, the Cystic Fibrosis Foundation. She also had a long-standing career as a school secretary, where she was coined as the Band-Aid Lady. Sarah and Jim's farm served as the meeting point for all things fun in her volunteering: apple butter cooking, Easter egg hunts, and the construction of the St. Mary's High School senior class homecoming float. Her volunteerism has influenced the lives of many, including her grandchildren, Adam, Lily, and Emmy, whom she taught the importance of serving others too. She has left more legacies than one with her family, her town, and her church. Margaret N. Bills Elder was born on February 6, 1933 in Pleasants County, and passed from this life on December 24, 2022. Margie, the daughter of Charlie and Virginia Dye Bills, was raised in Calcutta. She graduated from St. Mary's High School in 1950. Margie attended the St. Joseph School of Nursing in Parkersburg, graduated as an RN in 1953. After working in Columbus, Ohio hospitals, she came home and began working as the office nurse for Dr. Richard Hamilton. Margie worked there for more than 30 years, helping care for the people in the community. She also volunteered as a nurse for Red Cross blood drives and immunization clinics. Margie married Billy Elder in 1955. Bill and Margie were married for 52 years and were devoted parents to Stephanie and Tom. As a member of the St. Mary's United Methodist Church, Margie's church family and friends were very important to her. She enjoyed taking an active part in the United Methodist Women and looked forward to the annual bazaar. Margie loved to paint. She painted landscapes, still life scenes, and decorative pieces. Her artwork adorns the home of many family members. Margie liked to work with her plants and flowers and enjoyed decorating her home with antiques. On Tuesday evenings, you would usually find Margie playing cards with her family. The game of choice was hearts, and she delighted in passing the ace and deuce of clubs to an unwitting opponent. Margie loved reading from an early age until her passing. She found companionship in a good book. She was an avid supporter of the Pleasants County Library. But most of all, Margie loved her family. She always found great joy spending time with those she loved. She was generous with her time, her support, and especially her love. Please remember her with joy, a smile, laughter, and pleasant memories. Joanne Roby passed away Monday, January 2nd, 2023, at her home surrounded by family at the age of 97. She was born in Pullman, West Virginia in 1925. She was the daughter of the late Buell and Pearl Black Stanley. She was a 1944 graduate of Pullman High School and was a member of St. Mary's United Methodist Church. Among other organizations, she was a founding member of the Onion Gang, which supported medical costs for members of the Pleasants County area. She was a secretary for 26 years at St. Mary's Park School and then later at the St. Mary's Elementary School. She loved getting to know people through the school system and caring for her community. Before health issues slowed her down, Margot Ingram loved to be involved. She was involved with church, family, friends, and even joined a stroke support group after her own stroke. Whatever she did, she was fully engaged and a full participant. She loved traveling, shopping, and going out to eat. She especially loved going to Dollywood at Christmas time. For many years, she gave up everything to care for her aging mother. Her greatest love were her dogs. Once she could no longer have her own pet, she was the pet sitter for many friends in her apartment building. They could always count on her for loving care of their fur babies. Margot's family was small, but she was loved, and she is missed. Mrs. Anne Earl Leggett went home to be with the Lord on February 15, 2023, after 98 incredibly blessed years of life. A lifetime educator, Anne Earl taught elementary school in Pleasants and Ritchie counties for 42 years. She married Otis Leggett on December 22, 1945, and the two shared a daughter and 72 wonderful years together. She was a member of the Delta Kappa Gamma Teachers Society, the Pleasants County Retired Teachers Association, a Girl Scout leader, and a member of the St. Mary's United Methodist Church. Though she had a bit of a feisty side, she was a supportive mother, a caring grandmother, and a loyal friend to so many throughout her lifetime. She enjoyed many years of travel, even begrudgingly to Northern Ontario each year for Otis's beloved fishing trips. A loyal fan, she spent many years attending WVU football games and loved nothing more than to spend an afternoon making delicious pies from the apple tree at her St. Mary's home. Anne Earl had a wonderful sense of humor and will be remembered for her ability to win a game of canasta even into her late 90s. Anne Earl looked forward to hosting Otis's favorite colleagues from the House of Delegates for dinner each legislative session and enjoyed continuing the tradition even after Otis's passing. She truly made a lasting impression on every person she met.
My name is Betsy Metz, and my dad was Merle David Rouse, born on June the 11th, 1940, and left this world on June the 24th, 2023 to go live with our Heavenly Father. He was a devoted husband to my mom, Suzanne Rouse, loving father, and fully invested to his children, David Rouse, myself, and my younger sister, Marcia Rouse Canterbury. He was loyal to his family, friends, community, and country, always there for his children when we needed him, always there for his friends as well, served his country by serving in the U.S. Air Force, served the community through such activities as providing food at the summer youth feeding program, delivering communion to shut-ins at church, taking local people to appointments when they needed a ride, and a greeter at church. He had great wit and always lent humor to any situation. He was very friendly, outgoing, trying to make people smile. He was a blessing to our family. We will be forever grateful that he was in our lives, and we are proud that we could call him Dad.
Beverly Jo Toole Fitzpatrick, wife, mother, sister, aunt, daughter, and friend. She lived all of these roles in her 87 years. She loved and was loved in return. We remember her for her many gifts, her lovely soprano voice, her compassion for animals, her well-crafted clothing and costumes, gowns, school clothes, tailored suits, even doll clothes. Her perfect cherry pies, her gift for music that she shared with her children, her love of dancing, and the enjoyment of good movies. She had a style all her own, and she lived a blessed life. We miss you, Mom.
Michael Hamilton Webb was born and raised right here in St. Mary's, the oldest son of Delano and Evelyn Webb. He married his wife of 46 years, Judy, right here in this church, where they were lifelong members and where they raised their children, Joe and Sarah. Mike taught biology, math, and chemistry at Brewston Mills High School, Parkersburg High School, and St. Mary's High School, and served as assistant principal at St. Mary's for nearly a decade. Mike's passion for education extended from the classroom to the athletic field, where he coached football, baseball, and basketball, in addition to a 40-plus year career as a high school and college official. A lifelong learner, Mike loved to travel, especially to areas with historic or natural significance. But he was happiest at his Grape Island home by the river, where he watched his grandchildren, Anna, Amanda, and Sam, develop their own love for nature and the outdoors. Mike was 87 when he passed away on August 31st.
Floyd Smitty Smith was born March 28, 1942, and passed away October 7, 2023. He was originally from Pennsboro, West Virginia, graduating with the class of 1960. He worked several jobs, retiring from Cardex in Reno, Ohio, after 33 years of employment. He and Sheila were married December 30th, 1999. He was very loving and caring, and he was also very mannerly. He felt strongly about honoring the American flag and would get upset if he saw someone not doing that. He served the Sons of the American Legion as an adjutant for 12 years, and he was very proud to do that. He loved to hunt, fish, and camp in his early years. He also liked auto racing, especially dirt track and NASCAR. He liked going to Pigeon Forge to see Lou Verdo, an Elvis impersonator. He played drums in several neighborhood bands in his younger years, and he loved doing karaoke. He also loved his fur babies, Zoe and Jake, very much. He and Sheila had a very happy and prosperous 24 years together.
George Little. What do you say about a man who was always willing to help me with a project, show what it means to be a volunteer, answer the phone every Sunday when I called home, and always modeled love by holding the hand of the person by his side for 58 years? I used to tell people that the secret to a successful marriage was just to have 2 matching lazy boy chairs in your living room. My dad was never scared of a project, and he was determined, even when I was a small kid, to show me how to use a hammer and to be independent. Many people have benefited from his skill, as he built several homes for Habitat for Humanities, helped the Red Cross during hurricanes, and was at countless veterans events in the town of St. Mary's for decades. It was an honor to see my dad carry the American flag at all the community parades. I will miss you, Dad.